If you see a house that sold for $20,000 and they're now asking $100,000, that's a huge red flag.
Because that might be considered what's called a flip, or a transaction where the purchase price is being artificially inflated and you might be getting ripped off.
Buy low, sell high. That's how you make money, isn't it?
Let's say that I buy a house for $100,000 and I want to sell it to you for $250,000.
There's really nothing wrong with that unless the value of the property really is lower than you're telling the lender.
Unscrupulous people will buy a house, make minor cosmetic repairs, and they'll then flip it to an unsuspecting buyer for a much higher price.
Figures don't lie, but liars can figure, and that's what often happens in a real estate flipping fraud scheme.
How can you say that a property that sold for $15,000 is worth a month and a half later $70,000?
It's the appraiser who is willing to say that these higher priced properties are comparable when in fact they're not, as a means of artificially and fraudulently inflating the price.
And then we're going to use that appraisal to induce your lender to loan you way more money than that house was ever worth.
There are many red flags that might clue you in that you may be a victim in a real estate fraud scheme.
When it seems like it's too good to be true, oftentimes it is. If the lender tells you you're going to have to bring money to the table, but the seller or the seller's agent says, don't worry about it.
I know that you don't have $10,000 in the bank right now, so I'm going to give you that money at the settlement table. Just be between us.
It's a good indication that they're trying to lead you down the path of what I would call some type of a fraudulent transaction.
They're doing it so that you look like a person with the means to buy a house that is valued far in excess of what it truly ought to be valued at. If you're asked to sign a blank loan application, oh, just sign it, we'll fill in the rest later. That seller is going to fill in inaccurate income information to make you look more creditworthy.
Is the person who's offering to sell you this house not the owner of the house?
He's going to get it from Joe the same day and then flip it over to you.
Someone is going to be misrepresenting to someone else what's supposed to be taking place here, and you're going to find yourself the party to fraud.
If you see any of these signs, you need to be very careful, back away from the table, see an attorney, get the facts to see if this really is too good to be true or not.
You can protect yourself.
Because you want to avoid a lawsuit.
If you don't know how the system works, you're not going to do as well.